to start day two afresh again. Our first speaker of the day is Mr. Nimesh Shah, Managing Director and CEO of ICICI Prudential AMC. Mr. Shah has been in this leadership position for nearly 15 years and has in the past served as chairman of AMFI also. He has excellent business insights and is very passionate about MFDs, having more self-belief and increasing the pace of their business. He has often, communicated his thoughts and his insights in various forums. And therefore, today's presentation by Mr. Nimesh Shah is very aptly titled, Managing Business at Scale. Okay? Thank you, Mr. Nimesh Shah, and over to you.
So, I'm very, very surprised. I'm surprised that so many people are there at early in the morning. I've never made a presentation so early in the morning. The earliest I've made is after 11:30. So a function starting at 9 in the morning, I have never seen before. I was told that yesterday you had a party late in the night. So I told Renu also strategically you should not have taken the slot before 10 in the morning, right? Because nobody will come before 10 in the morning. So I'm quite surprised with the number of people in the audience already, and as people are trickling in. So this can happen only in southern part of India. Right? This can happen only in southern part of India. It can't happen in the western or northern India. You cannot imagine a function starting at 9. So whenever I come to Karnataka, it is always, it's a pleasant experience, right? From the time you get down at the airport. Yesterday I was wondering whether this is part of India itself, right? The infrastructure at Bangalore airport, and not only the infrastructure. I always say, whenever I go back, I tell Naren that I feel that I am some 3 decades back, right? Coming from Bombay, I feel that we are, because I think the taxi driver in Bangalore is much more technology savvy than most of the executives in Bombay. That's what I keep on saying. So I think I have been coming to this city since last 30 years. I think my first visit, when I joined ICICI, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, my first visit was to Bangalore, right? And since then, you cannot believe what this city has done in 3 decades, right? So unfortunately, I always used to say that Bombay I'm using my words carefully, Bombay was the commercial capital of India. So now if my sons have a future, when they decide whether they're going to stay in US or they're coming back, I'm very clear that future is either in southern India or it will be NCR, right? The world has changed. The world has changed, at least India has changed. When I joined this profession, Bombay was the commercial capital of India. Right now in 3 decades, Bombay only remains the financial capital of India because commerce has moved, right? Even in finance, private equity and all have started moving. VC and private equity, you have to be in Bangalore or NCR. Bombay mein nahi hai, right? So world, India is changing, and now GIFT City is also in Ahmedabad. So it's going to be interesting what happens in the next 2 decades. I am very clear. Bombay has priced itself out of most businesses. No corporate office can be in Bombay. So things are moving for the better. The country is spreading across, and commerce is across the country now. Especially southern India has done very well. So it's always good to be in Bangalore, and very happy to see whenever I meet distributors. I met a lot of them in the morning, early morning, and it was wonderful to see the confidence and the buoyancy. So most of the people, and I took out some data also from Renu before coming on stage, and I am sure there are a set of very happy distributors sitting in this room. Right? There are a set of very happy CEOs sitting in the room because most of the AUMs have doubled in the last 2 to 3 years. Right? I will have to ask, how many people have not doubled their AUM in the last 3 years? Let me see hands going up. Right? So it's such a wonderful business. Right? That and I have seen the data before I came into the room. I have seen the data of IFAs across the country, across Karnataka. And I have seen that people are very, very happy because I can see the happiness with the increase in the AUM. So it's a wonderful business, and I keep on saying that I'm very, very excited. I've been in the CEO of this company since last 15 years, And even 15 years later, I'm very, very excited every day to go to office. Why this happens? Because though I am sponsored by a bank, my entire focus is only on one number. My entire focus is on 170 lakh crores, right? 170 lakh crores of deposits are there in this country. 10 years back, we were only, mutual fund industry was only 11% of the banking industry, 10 years back. Today, mutual fund industry is 22% of the banking industry, right? In 10 years time, this has changed from 11% to 22% in the next 10 years. So as I look at what will happen, where will this 170 lakh go? When I look at 2030, when I look at 2031, in the next 8 years, this 170 lakh crores can be anywhere up this of bank deposits will be more than 300 lakh crores in the country, right? The way banking deposits grow year on year, this will be more than 300 lakh crores in the country. And mutual fund industry, which is 22% of the banking industry today, in 8 years time will become 1/3 of the banking industry. If we become 1/3, and this I'm saying conservatively, you can come to this conclusion in many ways, but then you are talking about mutual fund industry being 120 lakh crores in the next 8 years. If we are going to become 120 lakh crores, today we are 40 lakh crores. So we are going to become 3 times of what we are today. Right? What we have achieved in 25 years, double of that is going to happen in the next 10 years. I keep on wondering, people said they have heard me in Bangkok, somebody said they had heard me in Singapore earlier, and I'm going to talk exactly the same thing. I'll go back to what I said in Singapore, what I said in Bangkok, and we'll connect it with this. Right? When I had crossed 50,000 crores of AUM, we were in Singapore. And I had told my distributor friends that when I have got 50,000 crores of equity, I have to plan a business for 1 lakh crores of equity. Because this is a superb business, right? If you convert, and I learned this from Prudent, right? I learned this from Prudent that if you convert 1% of AUM into SIP, right? In a year, 12% you will grow only because of your SIP book, right? Which is happening with a lot of distributors in this room right now, that they have been able to manage 1%, and I have learned this from my distributor friends only, that make 1% of AUM into SIP. Then 12% growth, the SIP will only give you in a year, plus market will give you 10% growth. So 22-23% growth to aise hi ho jayega. Right? If you grow by 22 to 24% a year, in 3 years time your business will become double. Right? Rule of 72, 22. So in 3 years you will become double. I am always worried that am I equipped to handle that much of AUM? Right? Because I see a lot of AMCs in the country, when the size has come in, right, the performance has gone for a toss. A fund manager who was doing very well at a fund size of 2,000 crores need not do well when this fund size becomes 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 crores. I see a lot of people nodding their hand. What has happened? Right? The guy was doing very well at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 crores. When it became 10,000 crores, when it became 15,000 crores, the fund performance went up. You took the money based on your 3,000 crore performance. Right? In India, we have got a problem. We have got a problem that people look at past performance and come in. Right? So that is so why have people who were managing 3,000 crores well, and they had given excellent performance, when it became 10,000 crores, why did the performance not continue? Right? This, and you might feel that I'm bragging, but one thing that ICICI has done well is that we have been able to manage scale. I have always been talking to Naren whether elephants can dance. Right? So right now I'm saying that elephants can dance. Right? Because and everything I say can be backed by numbers. Right? Everything that I say will be backed by numbers. So this is a wonderful business. It will keep on growing. I am not worried about growth at all. I am investing big time. 7 years back, we were 750 employees of ICICI Prudential. Today, we are 3,000 employees of ICICI Prudential. So I am growing. I am growing big time. In the last 1 year, I have grown 50% in size in terms of, because I am more worried about the other way around. I am not worried that I am increasing my cost big time. Apna dhanda aisa hai that you should be, I have always given, though I am a Gujju Banya, right, and I'm counting every penny at any point of time,
But in this business, I was told something different. When I was given this job, I was told, don't think cost, think revenue. My parents had always taught me that control costs well, right? And after taking up this job, I realized my job is not to control cost. My job is to increase revenue. I started thinking this is such a wonderful business, it is set to grow. And when I'm saying my business, I'm talking our business, right? Because whatever is applicable to my business is also applicable to your business. 90% of the stuff that we do is very, very similar. Only difference is that we do some stock picking. You don't have to do stock picking. You have to do only asset allocation. That is the only difference between your business and my business. Other drivers are the same. In fact, your business is much better than my business. Right? In my business, right, I have to competition on a continuous basis. You only take my customers to other AMC. You take other AMCs to my customers. Right? On a continuous basis, you take HDFC AMC, you take Birla AMC to the customer who has bought ICICI Bank, right? ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund. Is it? I think yeah. So your business is much better than mine, right? Because at least there is no competition. There is hardly any competition. What is your competition? Do you have a problem that my customer has been approached by 3 other distributors? Does it happen in your business? Huh? Very less, very less. In my business, I am not worried at all that you are showing 43 different AMCs to my customer. Right? I am not worried at all. Right? Because the opportunity size is so big. And I am just saying this 20, I don't think it is a serious issue. If today there are 2 people out of your 100 customers, if 20 are approached by others, there are another 200 ready to come in. Right? Because the opportunity size is so big. India recently we celebrated that mutual fund industry crossed 1 crore customer. Right? Today we have crossed 3.5 crore customers. So look at the growth. Right? So your business, I am very clear, is, and forget my being clear, the market has discounted it. What HDFC AMC is a wonderful AMC. What is the PE ratio of HDFC mutual fund? Huh? 34. Correct. So somebody is tracking it very well. So HDFC mutual fund, HDFC AMC PE ratio is 34. What is the PE ratio of Prudent? 63. So that's the difference. I can see it behind. So that's the difference. Sir, so now you tell me, Bhav Bhagwan Che, right? That's what we say. That what price is God. So if, so whatever the market is telling you, that how better? Is Prudent a bigger brand than HDFC? Right? But the market market knows, right? My belief is that the market knows which business is better. And you have got 100% ownership of that business. Right? So it's a wonderful business to be in. I told you that it is not difficult. If you create 1% of your AUM as SIP, which business in this country can say that I can consistently grow at 24% for the next 10 years even if I don't do much? Right? I don't know of any business which can grow at 24% per annum even without putting too much focus on growth. Can it happen? This is a wonderful business to be in. Right? And you have been very smart, or SEBI has been very smart for you that they have given you only trail model. You didn't like SEBI when SEBI did that, but it is the biggest advantage you have. You have removed operating leverage from my business. Right? Earlier I had operating leverage in my business because I used to pay you upfront and all the trail growth was coming to me. SEBI ensured that you have got the complete trail. Right? So this is a great business to be in. I am completely convinced. But we have to ask ourselves that are we ready for the growth that is coming in? Right? I have to worry that in the next 8 years, and I'm genuinely worried about it, that in the next 8 years, I'm managing 5 lakh crores today, I'll have to create capacity to manage 15 lakh crores. And I can't go one day and say that now I've got money, now I have to create the capacity today. When I'm managing 5 lakh crores, I have to create the capacity for 10 lakh crores. Right? That's what we have already done. When I had 50,000 crores with me of equity money, I had told you in Singapore that I am equipped to handle 1 lakh crore of AUM. Right? Some of you might have thought that I am bragging, but it is a reality. This will happen. This will happen in our tenures only with the financial services industry. Right? Whether I am there in this business or not, you will be there to see that. So it's not far, it's happening, and I am constantly equipping myself to create, because managing scale in business is not easy, right? I don't like this term IFA at all, right? If this site also, it should be talking CEOs. Why is it talking IFA? Because you will not be the amount, if my business has to be double in the next 3 to 4 years, how much your business is required to be grown? Because the number of IFAs who got more than 10 lakh rupees in commissions are so less, right? Where will the distribution come from? Whenever I go to SEBI, I ask only one question, that where will the distribution come from, right? This is what the market potential is there. But will we be able to harness that market potential? That we'll have to see. See, there are so many people. Where is the growth coming from? Have people in this room given more number of customers to us? Right? We were only 5.5 million customers 2 years on March 31. On 31st March 2021, ICICI Prudential had only 5.5 million customers. On 31st March 22, I had 7.6 million customers. Right? I grew by 2. It took me 24 years to get to 5.5 million. 55 lakhs karne ke liye, it took me 24 years. In 1 year, we could get 2.2 million customers. Who's getting the customers? People in this room are not adding that many customers. Where are the new customers coming from? They are coming from Bangalore only. But people in this room are not giving. Who's giving? Grow is giving. Zerodha is giving. Right? So those guys are cultivating new customers at any point of time. Their only model is, and their PE ratio is much higher than anybody else's PE ratio. Right? In the valuation, if you do valuation. Because they have got growth. So there is unlimited amount. And look at the growth from 24 years, 5.5 million customers. And in 1 year, 2.2 million customers. Right? They are clearly growing. But there is the opportunity over there. Who's growing customers? These digital guys are growing customers. SBI is growing customers. Sardarji is doing a wonderful job. Right? DP Singh is doing a wonderful job of growing customers. People who would have never bought mutual funds have bought SBI mutual fund. Right? That is wonderful for all of us, including me. I am very happy when SBI is growing. Because people who would have never bought are buying. So today they are buying SBI, tomorrow they will buy ICICI. Right? So the growth is happening. Am I equipped to manage the growth? I want you to, if even this one line you go away with, that are we equipped? Are we moving towards becoming big CEOs who are managing a host of people who will get us business? Right? Most of you are in your 40s. In your 40s, why I don't like that term IFAs? Right? Why are we not having a whole distribution force under us which is getting us money? This is not, I feel, scale model is not this model. If you want to create scale, first of all, you have to stop working. Right? I keep on telling Renu is working too hard. I don't want Renu because Renu's job has changed. Right? She was having 20, 30 people. Today she is having, she'll be having 250 people. Right? Across Karnataka. Her job, what has got her, Renu, to become the head of 2-3 states in the south will not help her because she has to only manage people well. Right? She might have done very good relationship management earlier, but today she has to only manage people well. If we manage people well, then only we can grow at scale. Otherwise, it won't happen. The opportunity, you can have the best websites in the world, people will come into the best website, but we can't ourselves. The lesser Renu works, it is better for ICICI Prudential. Right? The lesser Renu works, I tell her in a day, 2-3 hours, I want you to be free. Right? She should be only whenever required, she should be talking to people. There is a host of people under a very smart people we have got in Bangalore who can take up her sales job completely. Right? She is there only to ensure that 250 people, right kind of people we recruit, and they are motivated to do more and more in life. That is her job. I am very clear in that. Right? What has got her here is not going to get her to the next level. Right? So, huge expectations from Renu because this business is wonderful. I am completely investing big time in this business, right? From number of people to number of products, we have created a whole zoo of products, right? And that is the only difference between my business and your business, that I have created lots and lots of products. You need not have lots and lots of products. But why I have created a supermarket of products, right? We kept on, all of you thought that all the NFOs that we are coming with were sales strategies, right? We wanted to sell more, that is why we were coming with NFOs. My NFOs were never sales strategies. My NFOs were always thought through investment strategies. I'll tell you why I have got so many, why I have created this whole zoo. We have created this whole zoo because we were very clear we have to manage scale. If I have to manage 5 lakh crores of equity, rather than having 4 products of 1 lakh crores each, I wanted 30-40,000 crores in every product. People who were with me in Singapore, people who were with me in Bangkok, I had said very clearly, at every 40,000 crores, I'll create a new AMC. Right? I had said that. I've been saying that every time I meet you, that every 40-50,000 crores, practically we create a new AMC to manage investments. So there is one Naren who manages 20. Naren is the face of the company. Right? Is the most credible face of the company. But behind Naren, Naren manages only 20% of the money. Behind Naren, there are 5 other guys who manage 50,000 crores. We don't want anybody to manage more than 50,000 crores. Right? Because there are different styles of managing money. Naren has got a particular style of managing money. Anish has got a particular style of managing money. Rajat has got a particular style of managing money. Harish has got a particular style of managing money. Each of them, sometimes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Naren comes into my room and just sits down. How can we have so many? How can this guy buy this stock? Right? He cannot understand. How could Harish buy this particular stock? But he allows him to buy because we want a variety of styles to happen in ICICI Prudential. We should not be married to one style. Naren can have his concentrated value strategy. Somebody else can have his growth strategy. So because on a business cycle, all of us have to perform. Right? On a 7-8 years, all of us have to perform. All my funds have to perform over a business cycle. But in 2000, somebody asked me outside, sir, which fund should I invest next year? As if I know. I also don't know which one will work in 2023. Right? In 2022, Naren would have done very well. In 2023, Anish would do well. In 2024, Harish would do well. Right? Overall, ICICI will always do well. Right? That's what I've learned from Morgan Stanley. They had 3 economists. One says market will go up, another says market will not go anywhere, third guy will say market will go down. After 3 years, Morgan Stanley is always right. Right? So similarly in ICICI, we have got all styles. Every style will work in different environment. Endeavor is that over a period of time, all styles, and it has happened. I am very worried that all our funds are most of our funds are doing well. I am very worried that 90% of my funds right now are 4-star and 5-star rated. But we don't want that. If I have to manage scale, I have told my board that 1/3 of the AMC will always underperform. Right? Every year, 1/3 of the AMC will underperform. That's what I have told my board. And I am very worried today that most of the AMC is doing well because my company is not designed for that. My company is designed that 1/3 should underperform because then in 2024, that fellow will do well and the guy who's doing well will not do well. It is done that way. It is designed that way. So we have got a host of products managed in different ways by different people. So I've got a flexi cap fund, I've got a multi-cap fund, I've got a large and mid-cap fund, I've got a discovery fund, I've got an opportunities fund, I've got a long-term equity fund. What is all this? It is a mix of large cap and mid cap somewhere or the other. Or kya hota hai? Is there anything else except large cap and mid cap? But we have got this variety of names. Right? So all these names are given to different people and they are managing it in their way. Over a business cycle, they will do well. Right? Because as you manage scale, according to me, I manage ICICI Prudential risk management. If we have done well as a company and if your customers are happy with our performance, it is because we have done risk management well. Right? As scale increases, I go back to my original question that as scale increases, it is not only your stock picking ability. It is how you structure your portfolio and how you manage risk. I don't have time to go into it much, but next time when Karnataka Association is doing a function, we should be explaining risk management much more because everything in fund management is only how you manage risk. How you protect downside is much more important than how do you go and take the upside. Right? If you want to give consistent performance over a period of time, after 10 years, if I have to look at you in your eyes, you are meeting your customer today, after 10 years, he will be giving you much more business. I am very excited with all the growth coming in. Right? They all are doing business development for us. Because I had a fund called ICICI Prudential Technology Fund. Right? Everybody is aware of that fund. Did we ever come and sell you ICICI Prudential Technology Fund in the last 2 years? Have we ever come and told you in 2021, did we come and tell you that this fund has done wonderfully well? Why don't you buy? Has Renu's team ever come and told you that? But still, the fund went from 2,000 crores to 8,500 crores. Why did that happen? Any clue why did that happen? We have not sold aggressively at all. But the new guys who came in through the digital channels, they went, how did they select the fund? They selected the fund based on 1 year performance. Right? They went and sorted. Grow they go to the website and sort it on 1 year basis or 3 year basis. Whatever name comes on the top, they invest in that. So ICICI Prudential Technology Fund, we have never gone out and told the world, when the technology cycle was at the top, right, and the past performance was very good, people went online and sorted, customer on his own went and sorted on 1 year basis or 3 year basis and selected ICICI Prudential. The technology fund went from 2,000 crores to 8,000 crores without even selling. Right? So that is why I'm saying that those guys are doing business development for you. Right? Because they are selling, the customer is buying the wrong product, the customer is coming in. 1 crore customers have become 3.5 customers, but they need handholding. Right? They have come into mutual funds, but maybe they have not bought the right product. Right? They have bought a product after the product has done very well in the past. So if the IFA or if the CEO of the CEO present in this room, if they stop selling past performance, don't sell ICICI Prudential because in the past they have done very well or my past track record right now looks very good. Because after every good performance, there will come underperformance. Right? It is natural. A good fund manager will always underperform for some period of time. Right? Because he has to take stock before anybody else in the market will take those stocks. So before the market understands that, in that time period, for a year or 1.5 years, there will be underperformance. I have been seeing Naren for last 15 years. Right? I have been tracking him since last 20 years. I have always seen that his fund will go to sleep for 1 year. And after that, in 3 weeks' time, he'll recover whatever was the underperformance in 1 or 1.5 years. I have consistently, you guys have also seen Discovery going through this one. But how many of you invested when Discovery was not doing well? Right? The problem is still that there are few hands that have gone up, but the problem is still with the Indian distribution CEO that he will only look at past performance and sell the fund. That is the biggest problem that even a Grow and Zerodha can do. Right? That is what they are doing. If you have to give, the client will pay you for your judgment. If he has to see past performance, he will see it online. No, he does not need you and me to show past performance. So if you are selling on past performance, then you will have competition from machine. Right? Then Grow will be competition for you. But if you are selling judgment, right? My job is judgment. Right? My job is to give out judgments on stocks and buy on. Financial analysis anybody can do. There are so many chartered accountants in the country. There are so many CFAs in the country. Everybody can do financial analysis. Financial analysis cannot be my edge. Taking judgments can be my edge. So selecting funds on past performance cannot be your edge because that the machine will do. Your judgment will be that 2018 to 20 growth at any price is doing well. A particular AMC did very well because growth at any price was doing well in the market. 10 stocks were doing very well in the market. So if you had those expensive stocks whose PE ratios went from 40 to 60, you would have done well, right, as an AMC. Judgment is in buying a Discovery fund at that point of time, right? When the performance looks very bad, to buy Discovery at that point of time is judgment, right? That last 1.5 years last 2 years track record of Discovery is very bad. But the AMC is good, the fund manager is good, I can go and give money to them, they'll do a good job. Right? So we have done, my only endeavor has been that when we do not embarrass you in front of your customers. That is a basic endeavor of ICICI Prudential. We believe that we have done well because our risk management has done well. I can stand on stage and right now and say that, and just think out of the top 10 AMC, nobody else can make that statement. But I can make a statement that every exposure of ICICI Prudential has come back on time. There has not been, when we have given bonds of any company, money has always come back on time. There is nobody else who can say. And why it has come back? Because we have created a super bureaucracy. All of us sign physically on a piece of paper. We go and visit that client before giving the money. And we do a lot of work. There is risk management that is happening. The CIO is an equity guy who can, the risk guys can look at the past very well. The equity guys can look at the future very well. And based on that, if both of them match, only we give money to people. So we have been very conservative. in our debt funds. Please, 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 I cannot elaborate, but please do debt. People in this room are not doing debt enough. Right? Why are the banks in a bank, a 26-year-old who does not know anything about the market can easily sell mutual funds? Why in a bank he is able to do it? Because he knows the money is already there in his bank account. He has to only call up a customer. Banks can do business so easily. They do it only on the phone. A 26-year-old just calls the customer, sir, so much money is lying in your bank account. Do you want some of it to be transferred to mutual fund? And the delivery happens on the phone. Right now, the phygital is phone plus digital is the biggest thing. Right? Mutual funds we have seen need not be sold by going and meeting a customer. Mutual fund can be sold on phone. So phygital is a big thing. Please invest big time in phygital. If you are one person who's doing physical, you should have 10 people in the office who are doing phygital. The entire India becomes your market. Your market is not restricted to Kottayam or Mysore. Right? Your entire India is your market. So it's such a wonderful business. Sky's the limit. It is up to you. If you want to be called independent financial advisor, it's a different thing. But if I were in your business, it's a wonderful business and you should be called the CEO of your company where you are managing a huge force which is going out selling business to hoga. There are 3.5 customers out of which 2.5 customers want direction. Right? They don't have direction. They have bought products based on past performance. They need somebody to come and give their judgments and do the planning for them. So I am completely cognizant of the fact that we have to create business at scale. I am doing more and more conservative products. Last 10 years, I have been only doing one product. I have been only talking balance advantage fund. Naren would have also come and on stage, I am sure he would have come and said, do conservative products. Why we keep on doing, why we have been keeping on saying BAF, BAF, BAF? Because I know, how many of you have done BAF in this room? Most, I'm very, very happy, most of the hands have gone up. Now, how many complaints have you got till now? Right? 84% of my business and your business is from existing customers. If we don't have complaints, our business will grow. So that is why and what wonderful thing that BAF has delivered. Just look at the returns that we have given. Despite after having only 50% in equity, we have given 90% of the market returns to the customer. Usse zyada kya chahiye? Right? This is the risk-adjusted return. India will never understand. Your customer will never understand risk-adjusted return. But you can understand risk-adjusted return by saying that 50% of the market exposure and 90% of the market return. Right? And this is, while most of the hands have gone up, BAF has got only 6 lakh customers. Right? There are 3.5 crore customers in the market. And now everybody is saying BAF. All my competition is also in the market saying BAF, BAF, BAF. SBI is also saying BAF. SBI actually has shown the potential of BAF. In 1 year, they did 25,000 crores. From 10 years, I am saying BAF, BAF, BAF. I have done only 40,000 crores. Right? SBI in 1 year, 25,000 crores. Right? That is the potential. The common man will come and invest in BAF. So I am very happy. In fact, since everybody is talking BAF, I have started putting the word original over there. Right? In this one. That we came up with this one. So I'm very happy. If competition is doing the same thing as we are doing, it is nothing better. So I think we have always given you products which can grow your business. I always believe stay with the AMC. You don't need as many AMCs. I have created a zoo of products. What was my endeavor? That whenever Renu or a team comes and meets you, at any point of time, she'll be able to give you products which have done well, which are good for your customer also, and which have done well in the past 3 years. Right? Because your customer will buy only which has done well in the past. Sometimes flexi cap will do well, sometimes multi cap will do well, sometimes multi asset will do well, sometimes long and large and mid cap will do well. So you will have something that Renu will be able to give you which has done well in the last 3 years because you require that. So we have created, my model of managing scale is risk management, risk management, risk management, reduce the risk in the business, do more of debt, do safer products. Customer should not have a negative experience on you. Positive experience limited hai, theek hai, business grow hoega. So it's an infinite business. Potential is huge. And be with AMCs who can help you to create scale. BAF can create. The average size in BAF is 3 times the average size in a mutual fund. Normal mutual fund, my average size is 2 lakh rupees. In BAF, the average size is 6 lakh rupees. earning is the same. Why should I not do more of BAF? Because with the same effort, I can earn more. Freedom SIP is another wonderful concept which will take the average SIP for me size has gone up to 14,000 rupees from 4,000 rupees. Right? Because Freedom SIP is goal-based, and goal-based the guy will put a higher amount. So be with an AMC which will be able to help you build scale in your business. Since we think scale, we'll come up with products also which can create scale. Freedom SIP can increase the size of your SIP. Balance Advantage Fund can increase the size of your investment. So look, do your maths also. I am in Karnataka. People are very strong in maths in Karnataka. So do your maths. Will you do better with an AMC which pays you maximum commission percentage-wise, or will you do better with an AMC which helps you double your volume? Your margin might be 10 bips less. This business, I have understood, is not about margin. This business is about volume. India is all about volume. India is not about margin. So I'm very happy that margin in my business is going down every year, because I've got a philosophy that as margin goes down, scale will grow. So I'm very thankful for you to come early in the morning and listen. Whether you came for raffle or fee, me, I don't know. But we have built this business with scale, with a lot of passion. We have built this business. All of us are very, very happy what we have created, and I'm very thankful to you all, what you have done. I think you should be very proud of what you have done in 2022. Simple last point. Sir, last point.
No problem, sir.
If in June 2021, if you had gone and asked Naren that every month India will sell $5 billion, 40,000 crores from June 21 till from September 21 to June 22, the market kept on selling, right? But still, Indian market only fell 16%, right? 40,000 crores, 5 lakh crores was sold in 9 months. Still, market fell only 16%, right? If you would have asked Naren in October 2021 that if this will happen, what will happen, he would have said market will go below 30,000. Market has not gone below 30,000 only because of you guys, because you got us money at that point of time, right? As the foreigners kept on selling, they did that selling in 2008, market fell down more than 50%, right? For those who were in the market fell more than 50% when foreigners sold. Today, I am not worried that foreigners will sell, because I know when the market falls, you guys give us money. Another thing, you have made balance advantage big. When there is more than 1 lakh crores of 1 lakh crores of asset allocation funds I have, right? So whenever market falls, we go to buy. So what you have created for this capital markets in this country, because you have given us 13,300 crores of SIP, right? 5,000 crores of EPFO is coming in every month. The kind of flows that you guys have, we are increasing SIP by 300 crores every month, right? That's a natural counter that we are giving this market. So it is because of your efforts and our efforts that market has got this stability. So thank you a lot for giving market that stability. So I am very proud, and you should be very proud of the profession that we are doing. We are not only helping the common man to beat inflation, we are also ensuring that the country has got a robust capital market, and we are giving risk capital to this country. Thank you, and we expect a lot of business from you. The CIO and the CEO both have come running. I have come from the airport and going to airport. That is the importance that we give to you, but we want slightly more business from you. You can give us, that's why the CIO and the CEO both came running. So, but dil mange more. We need more business. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Thank you, Nimesh ji. Okay, and we request the original to go back there. I really love that mohar, original. Fantastic. May I call on stage Mr. Tejas GV, President, and Mr. Ramesh Bishwas, the Chairman of the Convention Committee, to kindly present a memento to Mr. Nimesh Shah.